Welcome back, everyone, to the realm of Dama for another Salty Chillers Entertainment D&D podcast. This is your Dungeon Master Hero Darkness, joined by Rich Numbers,
That's right.
Lone Penguin,
As Callum Trace.
Blue Blader,
As Mei Lee.
and Spartan Scream.
As Blap.
Last week's session was more of an information dump and lore information where they learned, as they read through the interesting journal of DF, of why he joined the cult, and they got him. The last entry was to go to the Crypt of Lee, and they also learned the various locations where he studied abroad at. And so then they made their way back to the village, and on the way back, they decided, hey, we could probably earn some more gold from the village if we go and take care of this siren there at the lake in deep water. So they made their way there, and they tried to, Bright and May did, stealth and tried to avoid detection of the siren, and unfortunately both of them got caught. Siren turned invisible, stunned May. Meanwhile, Blap decided, while the siren was chilling up in the tree to go and fight May, to breathe fire on both of them, which worked to their advantage, bringing the siren down to the ground and making the siren visible again, while Bright managed to get a lucky shot off on knowing where to hit the siren despite having disadvantage was amazing. As Cal-Elm, I believe, actually had some successful moments as he managed to get Bright no longer charmed by the siren, and so that way they can all fight against the siren full force. Once the siren hit the ground, it was a quick and brutal death. And they decided to bring at least the head back to the village to show that the siren is dead. And as they made their way to the village, they could hear some metal clanging and battle happening and some smoke coming from the village. And that's where...
And not to mention, also, I smell like dragon's breath.
You'll get used to it. It's not that bad. And that's where our characters are at now, as they're approaching the outskirts of the village. So as you guys are there at the village, you can hear the clinking, the metals clashing against each other, some shouting that you can't exactly discern, but you can definitely hear that there's something happening at the village.
I think we should probably go check it out.
I want to. Yeah, going and checking it out would be the better option to do. I could probably go up there, sort of surf my way up there, take a peek to see what's happening, come back. We create a game plan, or we just create a game plan and just go for it.
I feel like option one.
Then I will be going in and stealthing. And let me do my. Well, I'll see what it says before I jump the gun.
Well, since we killed this siren, it would be a massive shame for all of our hard work to go down the drain, and all of those already bereaved people to, I don't know, actually perish this time? Yeah, so I think we should get involved.
Just going guns and blazing is what I'm hearing from you.
No guns. No guns ablazing. Don't even know what a gun is. Never owned one. But you should check it out first, and if they're not,
like the gun part was a lie.
well, you should go check it out first, like you were suggesting, and then if the town isn't being bereft by a dragon, we can see about doing something.
I glance my eyes over to Blamp, looking at him. And what are your thoughts?
Blap nods.
So then I'm going to roll my stealth check of a wonderful 15 to go up and see what's happening.
Okay.
So So I sort of imagine right now, sort of walking up, not quite crouching because this is the sky and we don't just crouch around like do. Sort of walking up carefully, cautiously, sort of get towards the main gate, and sort of just poking her head out off to the side and looking in.
So, as you approach the gate of the village, as you begin to try to make heads or tails of what's happening, I need you to roll a perception check.
Of course. I wanted to roll a perception check of a 22.
So, as you're trying to scope out what's going on in the village, you manage to hear wings coming by, and you manage to turn around at the last second, dodge out of the way as a harpy swings by as it tries to attack you. As you watch it fly back up into the air.
Do I notice anything else inside the village? Not so much the harpy attacking me, but also the inside the village.
So, before the harpy managed to attack, and after the attack happened, you managed to take a look. You notice that the guards are engaged with fighting the pack of goblins that you guys dodge out of the way. You see that they're engaged in combat, and you can also, you can't exactly tell from this viewpoint, but you can definitely hear that there is some sort of thudding happening somewhere. And that the guards are doing everything they can to take care of these goblins.
So I know those are thudding happening and it's a good distance away. Do I see any civilians, any people in the village? It's just nothing but guards.
You're just seeing the guards.
Guards. With my perception check, could I make out like footsteps to see those, like if anybody went somewhere? Like I'm just trying to think, like I'm just seeing guards and goblins. I'm not seeing any people, so there's no dead bodies of civilians on the ground. Do I like?
You,
It's just
from
guards
what you
and
can
goblins.
tell, you just see that there's guards and goblins, and you can tell of all the stuff that's happened for the fights that happened in from when the demons were summoned, and that they still haven't managed to properly bury all those people or take care of that because of what's been going on. Because keep in mind, you guys have been gone for at least a day and a half, coming up on like 2 days. 2.5 days that you guys left. Because you guys left at nighttime. This is about evening. You guys took a long rest also in the cavern. And then it took you guys about a day with that fight with the siren to get back.
Alright.
So it's been about 2 days, coming up on 3 days since the attack, and this is going on. And you guys encountered the goblins in the forest of the first night you guys left. And when you
Okay.
guys left the village, everyone was pretty much inside the town hall, trying to nurse the wounds and make sense of what just happened.
Well, that would be more of a wisdom check. If I'm just me trying to think. No, I'm not seeing any villages. Last thing my character would remember is not being the thing. So that's what I'm trying to. Okay, I think my character would come to the conclusion that the villagers could be trapped inside the town hall since most of them were there after the attack. Yeah, cool. So I think
Or
I
they
have
just
my
could be hiding indoors. Like,
Yes, they could be hiding indoors. But I also thinking, why would there be a thudding sound?
oh, you'd have to go further into town to see.
Yeah,
what
and
that
my
is.
character's not about to try to stealth all the way in. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna
When you almost
make
got
my way-
attacked.
make my way back towards the group. Okay, so the guards are fighting goblins. There's this thudding sound happening off in the distance, and there's a harpy. So we're gonna be saving the village from goblins. That exact same horde of goblins that we dodge out of the way with and climb trees and, and jump in bushes.
Oh, you mean those guys that capture me?
Yes,
Blap
the
takes
other
off.
half of those people.
So Blap takes off, leaving the party behind as he's heading towards the village.
Yes.
Hey, wait up! I'm falling right behind, but a bit slow because
I'm gonna look at the bard. Let's try to find where the villagers are at. While me, Blap, and the monk, don't remember her name on offhand,
Hey,
May try to take out the goblins, and I'll provide air support with the harpy that's flying around. Let's go. As I then quickly go out behind them, readying my bow.
what is Callum doing?
Well, I just saw the boys getting ready for battle and going on in. So, all right. I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna say like 30 feet back as always. And I'm going, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make sure I'm behind, like 30 feet behind Blap.
Alright, so you guys are now rushing in towards the village. As you guys come into the village gates, you pass by. You guys get closer towards the village center, towards the town square, and that is where all the fighting is taking place at. And so as you approach into the village, as you guys kind of stop briefly for just a moment to assess the surrounding area, that the thudding that you were hearing, take a look, you can tell that there are a handful of goblins trying to get into the town hall, while there are a handful that are out fighting. And then a couple of them notice you guys and begin making their way towards you as the harpy continues to fly down and to attack anyone that's caught unawares.
I want to, as we were going towards it, I want to use healing wounds on May.
wait, what? Okay.
So you're casting Cure Wounds onto May. Okay, go ahead and
Yes.
roll the HP points.
5.
Okay, so you healed May up for 5 HP.
And I guess I'll just ready my shot for to aim at and take aim for the harpy.
So the way this encounter is going to work, you have those group of goblins that are trying to break down on the door. The door has been pounding on for a good while now. So I'm going to say that on each initiative that the door is going to be breaking. So when we hit initiative 0, the door is going to be breaking. And so if it takes you guys too long, the goblins will be able to break into the town hall and begin killing everyone inside.
Okay, so this is now a time attack.
So
Right.
Blap's goal is to kill the guys breaking down the door first. The
Yes.
guards can handle themselves, so that's what Blap is going to do.
My thought is we have the bard try to put some of the goblins breaking the door to sleep, weakening the numbers so we can hopefully have more time before the door breaks. While the two of
we-
you then go
Yeah.
and just kill the other goblins that are asleep. Or kill the ones
Well,
that were asleep.
Totally possible.
We could do that.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and roll for initiative.
Go
Okay.
now. Initiative.
21.
Bro.
9.
That's a 19.
17.
9.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Take your time.
Though it's not that group of goblins coming towards us though.
Okay,
He's
so,
rolling initiative for everything else.
So
Yeah.
you got Bright, then there's going to be that one goblin that's coming towards you, then it's Cal Elm, another goblin's approaching you, then it's Blap, and then you got the third goblin that's approaching you. Well, then there's two additional goblins after that, and those are on the battering ram, then it's May, and then it's the rest of the remaining 2 goblins at the battering ram trying to break down the door, and then it will end with the harpy coming in. Now, the way this harpy is also going to work, it will fly down and attack, but as it's flying down attacking, you guys will not be able to get opportunity attacks off of it because it's swooping down and attacking and flying away.
Okay.
Okay.
So, my turn. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark onto the harpy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot my bow at the harpy.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
You hit the harpy.
That is gonna be 7 damage. Now I'm just gonna roll a normal d8. And that's gonna be a total of 9 damage.
Okay, so you shoot at this harpy and you hit it, and you just kind of watch it kind of stagger, and you kind of see the little explosion of the magic, the Hunter's Mark, take effect, and so the harpy just kind of stumbles in the air for a moment and then continues to fly around up in the air. Now we are on to the goblin's turn. The goblin is making his way towards you guys and is going to come up close and will make its first swing. Because the goblins are about, to help you guys, everything's about 30 feet from each other. So these goblins are coming up towards you, and he's going to make his first swing, and he's going to make a swing at Cal Elm first.
I am uninterested in these goblin antics. He
So
can go somewhere else.
The first attack was a 17.
Bro, that man hit. Tell him to stop.
Don't hit me, bro.
And he dealt a total of 4 damage to you. And then he will swing again.
I was saying it's multi-attack.
And
Yep, he's got multi-attack.
And he rolled an 8.
Whew. Hey, bro, you won't have to stop that. We don't like that.
Alright, now it is on to your turn, Callum.
It's my move. I draw. I'm gonna whip out my trusty flute, and I'm going to use my sleep spell. It was very convoluted to explain it the first time, so I'm not gonna do that again. But I'm gonna focus the area of effect of the sleep spell on the 2 goblins with the battering ram.
There is a total of 5 goblins at the battering ram.
Yeah.
5 goblins at the battering ram?
Total of
Alright,
5
so
goblins at the
total of
battering
5.
ram. Yes.
Okay. Then I will focus towards the front 2. Big brain. So I will cast a spell, and then we will see. Well, we'll see how many goblins we put to sleep. With what am I rolling? Okay, 5d8. Alright. Where's the dice feature? Dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, D&D Beyond, don't screw me. Hey, that's pretty good.
So, of the 5 goblins that are there, you successfully put, let's see here, 3 of them to sleep.
Woo!
So 3 of them are
That's
now
more than half.
Yeah, 3 of them are asleep. So what you basically see what happens, you see that the 2 goblins that are acting as the shield, they fall down, and one of them was carrying the battering ram now falls down. Fortunate to that, the attack is now weakened on the door. So you did a really good move right there, and so we are now moving on to the third goblin that is making its way towards you guys. So the goblin that witnessed just what happened right there towards his comrades, he is going to make his attack roll onto you, Cal Elm, and he rolled a 16.
Of course he did. I'm not surprised. All right, come on, buddy.
And
Roll
so
your damage.
His first attack deals 5 damage to you, and then he is going to go ahead. He hits you with his claws, and he's attacking with his club, and he rolled a 6. Missing on the second attack. So you kind of get scratched across the chest in this goblin, and he tries to swing with his club to follow up and completely misses. Now we are on to Blap's turn.
Blap is gonna go and attack the 2 that attacked Cow.
Okay.
And great sword. Swing my great sword. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Ten.
Blap, my hero always.
So you successfully kill one of the goblins as you then go ahead and cleave into the second goblin. So you take this sword and you just swing it across, easily decapitating one of the heads, and then you swing down and you hit onto the body across the chest of the second goblin as he kind of stutters back and just looks at you,
Now,
kind of snarling at you.
Is sleep a concentration?
So sleep is not a concentration.
Okay. That's what I was wondering about.
So sleep will last for a minute or until someone attempts to wake them.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. So that's everything for Blap, right?
Yep. That's it for Blap.
Okay, so now you see that one of the goblins that was the battering ram, he kind of stops, and then he will take and he will turn around to his friends, and you see him turns around and he just kind of punches one of them, waking one of the goblins up, and then the other goblin will then turn around and quickly do the same thing so they can go back, and he does not wake the other goblin that is there, and so the third goblin that was woken up, he's going to turn around and try to wake up another of his buddies and successfully punches and wakes up the other guy. And so of those 3 goblins that you put to sleep, 2 of them are now back up as they continue to bat at the door.
Did they take damage when they were punched?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that again.
Actually, I have a better idea for my turn if I'm still up.
If you're still up.
If I'm still standing, maybe, yeah.
Whose turn is it now? Is it our goblin's turn?
No, it's May's turn.
Okay. So, is there, like, if I go straight for the door, will I be attacked by goblins?
Yes.
Is there a way for him to move so he doesn't actually get within
Well,
melee
yes,
range of
there
the goblin?
is. And I have to use one of my keys so I can use, I believe it's called, let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. A Step of the Wind. You can spend 1 key point to take a disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn. You can jump the distance is double for your turn. So I could probably make it there if I use 1 key to make my disengage as a bonus action. That just means I can't use my bonus action to do another strike.
Okay, so you're going to make a disengage and make your way towards the goblins at the battering ram.
No, I know. No, that's not my action. Wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, like you're using a key point So that way you can disengage to make your way towards there, so that way you don't invoke a opportunity attack.
Yeah, and I'm just going to use my quarterstaff two-handed to smack one of the goblins that is already awake.
Okay. Roll your attack.
$15.
You managed to just hit the goblin.
Okay, good. Because I still think I now have your dice rolls, Kal-El. And
Keep 'em.
Since I used two-handed. Ooh, 9 damage.
Okay.
I don't want them.
Okay, so you will successfully, with that attack, drop. Let's see, you will drop 2 of them, no problem. And then you will injure the other one. So the 5 goblins that are there, you successfully take out 2 of them, and then the other ones are still there battering, and then one will move in position to try to block with where you're standing at.
Mm-hmm.
And now the goblins will just ready themselves, will just use their turn to just bat at the door. And now it is down to the Harpy's turn. The Harpy is going to make an attack. Actually, no, the Harpy isn't going to make an attack. The Harpy is going to do Luring Song. Every humanoid and giant within 300 feet of the Harpy that can hear the song must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. And so you see this Harpy comes flying down. You begin hearing this melody beginning to and singing a song as you guys begin to make your Wisdom saving throws.
16.
Can I please get a good wisdom saving throw?
18.
That's an 11.
That's a 10 for Blap.
Lap, you now think this Harpy is singing the most beautiful song in the entire world, and no one can convince you otherwise.
I'm scared.
So,
So what does that leave
Flapping.
me?
So what does that do to Blap?
while charmed by the Harpy, the target is incapacitated and
Oh
must
no.
the song of the other Harpies. If the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the Harpy, the target must move on its turn toward the Harpy by the most direct route, trying to get within 5 feet. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaging terrain such as lava or a pit, and whenever it takes damage from a source other than the Harpy, the target can repeat the saving throw. A charmed target turn can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn. If the saving throw is successful, the effect ends. A target that successfully saves is immune to this Harpy song for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
So, question, that also means every single goblin has to make a saving throw too.
Yes, so far, 2 of them are now charmed.
Huh. Guess it sucks to be a goblin. Wait, so did I make it out of that?
Yes, you
Am I safe?
barely made it past. You
I'm guessing 10 was the
10 was not.
spot. Yeah,
10
10 was the
was not.
spot.
10 was not.
Okay.
So 3 of the 8 goblins, okay, 2 of them are dead. So 3 of them are charmed, 1 of them is not.
And one's asleep.
Yeah, one's unconscious. So
Yeah, so
that
one's,
might play in our favor.
one's unconscious, 3 are charmed, 1 is not. So the
Wait.
ones that are at the battering ram are no longer batting at the door, but are now charmed by the Harpy. The Harpy is now beginning to make its way towards Deepwater Lake.
Wait, not like where we killed the siren?
Great.
That is.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. Does this mean that the Harpy is the Siren's best friend? dot dot dot.
Well, in that case.
What did did we interfere with like a monster girl circle?
I'll leave that up for your bow's imagination.
It's Bright's
Well,
turn.
Blap is following the siren, so
Yeah, so you basically
Shoot the
kinda
harpy
comes
down.
and makes its song and begins making its way towards the the lake. So you just see all but one goblin. So the goblin that was up there next to you, Callum, that's the one didn't get charmed. All the other goblins kind of just stop what they're doing and begin moving, and the guards are just looking around, just like utterly confused of what's going on. And a couple of the guards are also walking towards and following the harpy song.
No, what?
I was gonna say, if it was just the goblins, hey, less fighting for us.
Hey, must be the money.
So,
But
Bright,
since it's
what's
also
your
the
move?
guards,
And Blap.
Oh, it's back on top of the
yeah.
of the turn. So
Well,
fortunately, because of this, of what the harpy did, the door hasn't taken very much damage. It's still standing and it's looking pretty good.
and how far is the harpy away from me?
The harpy is about 60 feet.
I can still shoot if I wanted to, but I'm also thinking we just let the harpy leave and get the guard snapped out of it. We can go back saving the village and not worry about giant mess.
Yeah, but that harpy will come back.
Yeah,
If
but the harpy
the
will come
charmed
back.
target is more than 5 feet away from the harpy, the target must move on its turn towards the harpy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Good.
I can fix
the
that.
harpy.
Okay, what's your attack?
Nat 20.
Okay, that definitely hits.
ooh, nice.
That's a lot of damage.
That's 8 damage plus.
It's your mark target, yeah.
Oh, it's 1d6. Oh, that long first time. Another 4 damage, so total of 12 damage.
Okay, so you take a look at the harpy, you take your bow, take it and shoot it. Hits the harpy again, hitting it in the shoulder, and you just watch with the magical burst energy of your hunter's mark, dealing additional damage to the harpy.
I want to see the harpy spiral down and hit the ground.
Yeah, just like from Duck Hunt.
Now it is
That's
on
what
to
happened.
Callum's turn.
It's my
Slap
move.
that-
Does the
slap
harpy do a
that
saving throw? For the song?
No.
Oh.
Oh no, it's like the harpy song.
At the end of his turn, he can make the saving throw.
Oh, okay.
No, the harpy must use a bonus action to continue singing.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's what I
Alright,
hit it.
Gotcha.
So
So,
even if you hit it, it doesn't break. The harpy has to continue singing. So if the harpy doesn't take the bonus action to continue singing, the song stops. Everyone snaps out of being charmed.
Okay.
my
alright, so
understanding.
how's the... Okay. So how is the harpy looking?
Harpy's looking pretty hurt.
Pretty
And,
hurt?
and-
Alright.
The harpy's still singing.
The harpy's still singing though.
So, how... So, will she leave... So, like, Aaron, how much... Like, what I'm trying to ask is, will she basically, with her next turn, be able to fly out of Aaron's range of attack?
Actually, if she only went 60 feet away, I don't think she'll be out of range of my attack. Unless she goes
No.
flying into cover, I'm pretty sure I can
It's
still
40
hit her.
feet is the flying movement.
Oh no, I can still hit her, no problem. She's still
Okay,
in range.
cool. Alright, then I will turn my attention to Blap, and I will use Vicious Mockery to try and get him to come back around.
Just slap him.
That's not how. It
Would
works.
slapping him work?
The
I don't
target-
think it works that
no,
way.
The target is charmed by the song. The charmed target must
Oh.
make a saving throw.
But I thought
So-
that 6 damage.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's pretty wild of me. I'm not gonna attack Blap, but what I'll do, I will pass him. I'll use my bonus action. I'll give him a Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, and that's what we'll do. So when he does make a saving throw, he can add a little something to that.
Yep.
So we'll give him that. And then I will swing on this annoying goblin in front of me. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That's a smart person move.
Yes.
So you're gonna pull out your rapier.
Bro! It's a 23 to hit! Dakota,
Enlighten
it is
me
official.
on this, on your death, on the kill.
Oh, okay. Well, you see, I pull out the rapier, and I accidentally impale myself, and I pair.
I was gonna say,
Because honestly, with that, yeah, you straight up killed the thing. There's no way it's gonna survive 9
Ah,
damage.
man. 9 damage. All right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna draw the rapier and just like draw the rapier and then like pale him. Like didn't mean to like do a full swing. Just like pull it out and then just like oh. Well, okay then.
where was that? Like literally a couple hours ago.
So
I don't know, man.
So you draw your rapier and you just kind of like, hey buddy, come here, and just say hello as you stab him, kind of like what they do in the movies and that, as you just kind of impale him, and he just coughs.
I am Callum Trace, and you have probably never met my father, but die anyway.
And so as you stab into him, he kind of just spews up some blood, as he kind of becomes lifeless on your blade. Now we move on
Then I'm
to.
just gonna like wiggle him off.
Yep, and now we move on to Blap's turn.
Gonna do another wisdom
Yep, you do another wisdom saving throw.
because I can't do any actions, right?
Correct. You are
I'm gonna add the
walking.
bard of inspiration.
You are
Well, I
walking,
will if I need to.
because you are walking out of the village.
14.
So you break free, you snap out, you realizing that this isn't the best song in the world. It's actually one of the worst songs in the world. That the harpy should probably, actually go to voice lessons before it begins singing.
Big question.
I
Big
can't
question.
believe I fell for that.
Big question is the harpy singing better than the bards playing his lyre?
That is debatable.
Like
So
at that
was
point,
my
like Callum.
whole turn, or
Yes, because you do your wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
okay, so I can't do a bonus
You
action or
can't do
nothing.
a bonus action or anything like that.
Okay. All right.
And
That's
so
it then.
now
I'm
one
free.
of the goblins that was there at the battering ram will now make a wisdom saving throw and is still enchanted by the music and is continuing walking through. Rolled a nat 1 plus or minus 1 to wisdom, so it's just like, so pretty song, must follow it everywhere.
Does that mean he's walking past the monk?
Yes.
Opportunity attack.
Oh yeah.
Opportunity
case,
attack.
In that case, yeah. I rolled a hit, I guess.
Okay,
15.
you hit.
So, yeah, I still have my core staff with 2 hands, so.
Okay, roll for damage.
Oh, 12 damage.
All right. So you
I just want to like bonk the goblin on the head, like cartoonish kind of like.
So as the goblin is walking by and you hear it saying it's pretty, you're just like, that is not a pretty song, and just like smack really hard onto the goblin as it just collapses down. So you just hear and kind of feel the life go out of the goblin's body, and you just kind of hear the thud as it hits the ground. Like, oh, okay, that works.
Oops.
Yeah. Even I think I have a better singing voice.
Now it's on to the other 2 goblins' turns. They are making their way as well, and one does not snap out of it, and the other one snaps out. It's like, that is the worst song I have heard in a long time, and I've heard worse.
I see. I totally agree.
Now it is the harpy's turn, so the harpy is continuing flying. away as it continues to sing its song. And so as it's flying, it was on the other end of the town square. It is now going to fly down and make an attack onto Bright. The first attack is a nat 7. There's no way that attack is going to hit.
Nope.
And so then it tries to attack. Let's see here. And then we'll make its second attack. And roll the nat 4, missing both attacks as it continues to fly by, as it continues to sink.
I sort of see it sort of comes down, my character sort of ducks down and still following the harpy, sort of start to take aim at the harpy as it's now sort of flank out of my character's sort of, since I can't do a reaction to it. But so now since flying away, it sort of rolls into my turn, I gotta take aim at it, so it's now keep flying away. That is another nat 20.
Okay. Roll for damage.
That is a 13
Okay.
plus a 4, so a total of 17 damage.
So, you're there. You watch the harpy swing down, attacks you, and you watch it fly up towards the mountains. And for a moment, you thought, oh, that's a pretty view. Be ashamed if something was to end it. And so you draw your bowstring back, taking aim, release the arrow, you watch it fly, hits the harpy square in its back, right where the wings are at. And as the burst of the hunter's mark comes out from it, you watch this harpy just begins to nosedive to the ground.
Yes.
Taken from the sound of it, you hit it.
Now we are on to Callum's turn. Now with that, remember, there's one goblin that was asleep and the other goblin was charmed. Everyone that's charmed snaps out of it because the harpy is no longer singing. So I'll take a look around and confused with what's going on. Fighting continues.
So I guess
mic
now
was
it's
up.
my turn.
No, it's Callum.
No. Just
Oh.
mine. Yeah, just said it's my move. Alright, so there's one goblin still standing over here by the
By the door.
door. I was trying to think of the tool they were using. They were
Battering
using
ram.
thank you. A ram of battering. So I am going to immediately insult him with vicious mockery.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, I'll pick an insult.
Go ahead and do your insult.
Alright.
But you won't
Mhm.
roll for damage.
Alright.
It made
No loot. It's
It got a 15 minus 1, so it's a 14, and I believe it's a DC 12 for it to pass.
bro. I can just save the insult then. My man's is good.
So you try to insult the goblin, and the goblin just like,
I looked at him, and he was like, "Nah."
you gotta
Don't do it.
say something, cause I'm not amused. Now we're
You know what?
on,
I think I'm good.
now we're on to Blap's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to attack
You're gonna have to
some
make
goblins.
you're gonna have to make your movement towards the goblin.
Okay, I'll make my movement then.
How far away is he from the goblins?
So you guys, like I said, you guys were all 30 feet from it. So
So I
you've been-
pretty much move 30 feet back.
yeah.
Unless you want to take the dash action to get there this turn. But as a bonus action you can take, does he?
Well, no, it's the start.
So I
of
was at the back of the ram and I moved 30 feet away, and then now moving 30 feet back.
Yeah.
So I should be able just to attack after I move back.
Yep.
All right.
No, you were fighting. You were at the 30 feet, and so you were moving back towards the gate, and so you have to move
Yeah.
either back towards the where you were standing at, or move diagonally towards the goblin by the town hall.
There's only one goblin left.
There's one goblin that's awake. The other goblin's asleep.
Oh, well, I'm going to. I walk over to the goblin that's awake.
Okay.
It's a 24 to hit.
That will definitely hit it.
Are you sure that's kind of low?
24. Yeah, you're right. It should be higher.
You gotta roll that 20 to hit things. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. He should have an AC of 20, man.
Yeah, totally.
There we go. 12 damage.
So you will. So, how do you want to kill these remaining two goblins? Because that's enough to kill both of them.
Well, I'm just gonna slice my sword right through both of them.
You just watch the goblin that just kind of like awakens, like I can finally do something. Watches you menacingly walk over to him, and you're just like, ew, no, this is nuts. As he goes lifeless by your blade, while the other one's just enjoying his dream and goes lifeless as well. You guys are now out of combat. So as you guys come out of combat, and you watch the guards quickly finish the remaining goblins, one of them walks back up to you. You kind of recognize him as the captain of the guard that was the one that asked you to come visit him. Kind of walks up, kind of sweaty, with some blood over him and that. Thank you for helping us out. We're not expecting that, as you can tell. Fortunately for us, everyone was still inside the town hall, and so it's just us guards that were just kind of out on patrol, kind of on edge since everything went down the other night. Do you have any news, any information that I'm assuming they're dead because you're here, and yeah, that's good enough for me. Any news?
I'm afraid we were all turned into zombies, and we're here to eat your brains.
Guards, ready
Yeah.
yourself!
I'm joking.
I just see them all draw their blades again.
Whoa! Just a joke. Just some light comedy.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping a light right now with half the village being destroyed.
Understandable. I thought some levity would, just like ease the tension.
I trip Cal.
Ah! My legs.
Make a Constitution saving throw. No, make a Dex saving throw. Make a Dex saving throw.
Go now. Dexterity,
Don't fail him now.
bro.
Ooh, nice.
So as Blap
You like
trips,
jumped over it.
you kind of just like jump over it like no problem whatsoever, and you just kind of give Blap a glare like, seriously?
He was
Bro,
watching me. He knew I was going to do something.
I sensed it this time. Man, am I back?
My bar sense was tingling.
My bar senses were tingling. I knew my lyre was in danger.
The
I wasn't
bar-
aiming for your lyre.
Was it
Yeah,
aiming
but I
for
would have
the
fell
lyre?
on my lyre. Ooh, that would have
Not
been rough.
this time, at least.
Well, since that's over, and I'm guessing since no shops are open, I guess we might as well go to the library.
Well, I mean, we still have to tell them that we smoked the clerics. I mean, cleric cult.
Clerics? Wait,
He
you
means
killed
cultists.
clerics? I
It-
thought there was
he means-
cultists.
Yeah, there were a
Okay,
group
I'm
of
done
clerics
listening
praying
to
to a
you.
demon. There were a group of clerics praying to a demon, so technically cultists, but also clerics.
This is preposterous.
Well, I mean,
This
don't know.
isn't the
Why
time of
would
the library.
clerics do this? Cultists, I understand, but clerics?
No, they were cultists. I just mispronounced cultists as clerics. I'm sorry, sir.
I don't know if I can believe any more words that you're saying.
Someone throw this man the siren at.
Believe the words he's saying right now.
Okay.
Give.
But yes, the
Callum, you have.
I almost said clerics. The cultists are dead. We found the hideout. We really didn't get too much information about the demon they summoned, but we do know that they're dead. We also killed the siren over there at the lake.
Give him the head.
will
I
let
give
yeah.
him the head.
explode.
Yeah, Cal, you had the head.
I give him the head.
Wow. It's a lot uglier than what I thought it would be.
Yeah, the brown paper bag didn't help. I thought like putting it over the head would make things better, but
So this was for
yeah,
lunch, is what you're telling me.
No, haven't you seen
Yes.
people like cut out the eyes on the paper bag and put it over a head to make it not look as ugly?
No,
Well,
never seen that.
Huh.
I thought
Huh.
you were giving me your lunch. And then I
Small
looked
town.
inside.
All right.
I wouldn't eat that.
No,
Okay.
I
okay.
could eat that.
No, we'll definitely show the elders this as well. Ew, that
But no,
reminds
we
me.
really didn't. But we really didn't find too much information about the demon they did summon besides the demon being able to grant something. He was seeking something from this demon from somebody else.
They said
But we
something
were
about a library.
yes, the library.
Oh, the
So we're probably gonna be
library.
heading back to the library.
Oh,
But we're probably gonna rest here for a little bit and so we can leave more aware of our surroundings so we don't get surprised by anything.
oh, you guys are planning on going to the library? We have also decided to, for the time being, those that are injured, we're planning on escorting them to the library to get better medical attention since what we have here in our overwhelming injured isn't enough. We have decided that we want to escort them and move them to the library so they all can get treated and help reduce the number of dead here. And so we would
That won't be
like to have you guys help us with that escort.
we're heading that way, so I don't see a problem with it. And the library would have some folks. They do have clerks. I know they have healing people though that could probably help with that. If not, the people who they can gladly teach to learn how to heal on them also. It's a great place for learning. So I know I'll be more than willing to try to escort the injured over here, but I can't speak for the rest of the party.
I'll surely help.
Where's the wagon you're gonna load the injured in?
Oh, yes, we got some of the wagons at our old blacksmith, which was, by some miracle, not destroyed during it. And then we have some people, some of our villagers in the farms, they also are willing to lend out their wagons as well. So we got.
Blap just starts loading everybody into the wagon.
Oh,
I'm
I was not expecting it to be so. Okay, we're elders. As the,
I'm
as
gonna
the guard walks away, calling out for the elders, like, "What? They're willing to help."
I'm gonna go roll up on the elders.
Okay.
Hey, good old elder buddies. Hey, it's your boy Callum here.
Yes. Yes.
So me and the boys went and we cleared out your nearby cultist problem, and we took out the nearby siren as like a little creme de la creme, like a little caviar on top.
Mm-hmm.
And we just rolled in and helped out. So I was curious if so we're gonna be rolling with your people to go onto the library, and I was a bit curious if by any chance you could, I don't know, like if you could spare maybe some supplies for me and the boys.
Oh, yes. Yes. We can definitely give you some supplies. We can give you specifically food for you guys, because we did just have our harvest festival. And so we can definitely spare you some of our harvest. I've heard the cabbages are quite good, along with some of the radishes. Oh, yes, we do have some wheat that we went ahead and grinded up for everyone. Oh yes, and I believe someone managed to make some bread during one evening. So we do have some of that stuff to give you. And I think we have maybe a couple potions that we can spare. But as far as money, as you can tell, if we give it to you, we won't be helping ourselves out very well.
Well, we wouldn't want to put y'all in like too much of a bind. Or well, any bind at all, actually. We're just trying to help. So keep your coin, but whatever you could spare to help us keep your people safe would be greatly appreciated.
So the elders will hand over to you. They gave you 4 potions of healing. They also gave you 5 loaves of bread, and they also gave you about 3 cabbages and a couple radishes, as well as a few other various supplies that you can use to make some meals during either your short rests or long rests.
Looks like I'm gonna be making stew.
Oh, he has a new idea for a recipe.
Alright, so I'm gonna come back with the stuff and I'll be like, guys, we got some stuff. The elder cocked over some stuff. No, I didn't
Black.
rob the place. They actually
Wow.
gave it willingly.
Blap is still loading people into the cart.
I honestly be like, you know what? I'll take some of that stuff off your hands.
Alright,
Mainly
here,
the food.
here. Wait a minute. You're not gonna eat all the food, are you?
No. As I like rolled my eyes.
Okay, okay. Just know we got a growing dragonborn over there. We gotta feed. He's a big man. Big man gotta eat. I'm gonna like give him
Blap
the
is
food.
still injured.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk over and sort of just listen to what they're speaking, not saying much right now. Just sort of keeping an eye out what's
But
happening.
also I'll take one of the health potions you also have.
It's a good idea. I'll divvy out the other health potions. I'll keep one for myself, give one to Bright, and give one to Blap.
Okay,
So
so
you might
Right.
also give them a cup of food as well.
Oh, okay. I'll wait until like Blap gets done loading people. Well, actually, I'll just help him load some people, then give him the supplies when we're done with that.
so
He also they mentioned how the blacksmith wasn't damaged whatsoever. So I guess I'll make my way over to the blacksmith to see what he has going on and stuff on that line.
so this blacksmith here, he's not a weaponsmith in any form or fashion. He is a blacksmith that is there mostly to help with the farming. So he's the one that will help with making the stuff for the wagons, making things for the horseshoes, and things along those lines. So as far as combative stuff, there would be none. As far as defensive stuff, there would be none. He's a simple blacksmith that helps out a lot with the farming tools. So you would find things such as hoes or pitchforks and things along those lines that would help forge and make, along with the horseshoes and things along those lines. So in a sense, kind of picture the because you've been there, Bright, the Jamestown settlement blacksmith. That's what's going on in this village. That's the type of
Okay.
blacksmith that's there.
Oh, so more of a silversmith?
In a sense, yes.
Gotcha.
So he's not one for weaponry. It's more to help with the everyday life.
Well,
So a
I might
farrier?
want to one to go over there to buy a sword on that due to her using bows. So he's not so he doesn't also make arrows and all that stuff for the hunters to go out hunting close by to provide.
No, we're better off getting all that stuff from this.
Yeah, from the library. I was just
Yeah.
curious to know.
This is just
What
a
was over there?
simple town.
It's a simple town because a lot of the bows that the guards use for the most part, they're more the arrows are at least wooden arrows that they use. On occasion, they will use the steel tip, but they try
Mainly
to,
for hunting.
yeah. So they try to.
I'm guessing this is a small farming town.
Yes.
So that's why they have a harvest festival. So they're not going to have weapons for us. Not for us.
Yeah.
Like they do have some stuff because obviously the guards do have some form of armor, but it's not like the greatest stuff that to be wearing.
Blap would like to go over to one of the elders and hand them 10 gold.
The elders look bewildered at the fact that a stranger would be willing to give them any form of money. They look at
This
you.
should help with rebuilding and taking care of the townsfolk.
They bow deeply and express their gratitude. Thank you, kind sir. This will definitely go a long way in helping us repair and get us back on our feet. Now,
You're welcome.
Now, as far as the plans, we much appreciate you helping loading everything up. We will probably have them stay in the wagons and that for the night, cover them, and have the fires not form, and then come first light, we'll begin making our way towards the library.
All right. So we head out, or
So
It looks like we're taking a long rest.
It's evening time when you guys came in.
and I was loading people into
Yes.
the cart.
So you got people in the cart that are just kind of be like, it's gotta be a cold night. Hope you got some blankets. I know. My leg's kind of injured, so I really can't move around very well. I know. Got a broken arm and leg, so that's going great for me. Uh-huh. But hey, at least the blankets should keep us warm.
That's a bit of a oof there, buddy. 10-4, oof o'clock.
He said there's bodies loaded. Okay, I'll just unload the bodies. So
I
how
don't
many
see why we
wagons?
can't go right now.
So there is about...
I mean, Blap is full of health. He doesn't need a long rest. He
No.
can just go.
No, Flap's ready to go. Yeah, you guys really didn't take any damage in that fight. So as far as wagons go,
The bard did.
I know the bard nearly died.
If we do a rest, my breath weapon will come back. So if we do have something, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's the
I
only
think-
thing that
Alright,
we
I
do.
guess
So-
we'll take. Well, I'm going to take a short rest.
I want a long rest when I get my spell slots back.
Long
Well, I
rest
guess-
while you can.
Let's do a long rest.
Okay, long rest.
That way we can leave.
I
the-
unload everybody.
The people that were complaining, it's like, thank you.
I unload everybody and put them in the town hall where it's warm.
Yeah, I guess I can prepare food for everybody.
Sure.
That would be lovely.
I'm gonna. Well, nah. I was gonna say I'm gonna make some arrows, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Okay, so you guys spend the evening probably socializing a bit with the town folk and the guard, and people kind of puzzle the fact that you're able to cook. They're like, I've never seen this before. It's quite peculiar. Yeah, I hope the food's good.
Yeah, he
As
brings
as,
it all.
as a couple of the cooks are like, hey, no, we got this. You're our guest. Sit down. Enjoy yourself.
Question: how many gold pieces did we get?
First of all, I'm just ignoring them and just continuing on.
think
Like
it
once
was
I'm in the mood
They
of
didn't
cooking,
give us
you can't
any.
stop me.
The village didn't give you any.
Yeah, I think like
gold.
we divvied up like what 50 between the
guys-
four of us.
You guys got 50 gold each from the from DF. And
Yeah, cult
then-
lord leader.
And
Yep.
then I think Blap and Callum pocketed their own coin that they found. So I know for sure you have for sure 50 coin or 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
I had 70 and I gave away 10. So
Okay.
Man, what a guy.
I guess during my.
I was
well,
hoping you guys would follow suit. Just saying.
Oh.
But
My,
yeah.
my
Oh,
character
up to you.
was blacksmith working her way back, so she didn't see that happen.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the elders and I'm gonna make a donation. I'll give them 8 gold pieces. There we go.
They bow, but not as deeply as they did to Blap. But they
I
still,
see how it is.
They-
At this moment,
they still thank you for the donation and repeated what they said to Blap to you.
Oh well,
Yeah,
since
no.
since I'm still cooking, I'm just going to show up Blap and just throw him like my bag of money and tell them to pay them 10 gold,
Make a
like to the elders.
make an athletics check of how well you throw that bag.
Can I also do a performance because I kind of want to like hacky sack kick my bag over there.
Okay, fine. Make a performance check.
You're probably better off doing athletics, but okay.
You're also so blind. The moment you drop it, you won't know where it's at.
The moment it
Yeah,
leaves
so
your
if,
foot,
so if you're gonna
it's
do
gone.
that, do it a performance check with disadvantage.
Okay, never mind. I want to do athletics now.
Just pass it to me. I'll take it for you.
Take all your gold.
I wouldn't trust the bard if I were you.
I won't rob you, I promise. Across my lyre and hope to... I don't know.
And hope
Look,
to
I'm
die.
not gonna rob you.
21. I
That's
toss
Oh,
my
there
bag
you go.
over to Blap.
So you shout out to Blappy and just make this beautiful, easy catch,
Yeah.
easy pass for Blap to catch, and he just kind of snatches it out of the air.
And Blap gives them all your gold. I'm kidding. No.
And then
Blap
the
gives
elders
them 10
bow
gold.
to the floor at the astonishment of 50 gold.
And you
No.
called the
I was
bard
gonna-
a bad man.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say-
I would. Blap's
I
not
was gonna
stealing. He's
say,
giving it
first you
away.
burned
I'm
me,
joking.
Now you're literally burning all my money.
Burning your money. Yep, that's hilarious. No, I give him the 10 that you suggested.
So they
You
once
can fill
again
their coin purse with copper. They'll never know.
they once again bow before you and thank you for the generosity. And they look towards May and verbally say it aloud to May.
You're welcome.
It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, and I go back to cooking.
My character, sort of seeing the donation, is gonna walk up to the elders. Thank you for the hospitality you've given unto us. To be able to stay here with the, I guess, newly found party here. Is there anything we can do outside of escorting the wounded to the library
No,
to help the village out?
no. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to ask for a lot of help and to help us rebuild. It's taken us some years to get this village built and harvesting. This winter is going to be tough for us, but we'll make do. I'm pretty sure the library will be willing to give us succor for the winter time. Granted, it's still only a few months away, but not enough for us to obviously plant and harvest anything.
No, not with that short season you guys have. It won't be long enough. I know the library would be generous for such a thing.
Yes,
Help you guys out.
well aware of all the things the library has done for everyone, so we're pretty confident they'll accept us in.
I'm just gonna casually. Guess we'll just sort of. I'll give them 15 gold pieces. She doesn't need the gold. She doesn't see the point. It's like, I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, this, that, but I'm gonna casually go back and I won't be needing too much money while I'm chilling at the library too much. Because what she did what she was going to do once the harvest, now going back, going with more info. Yeah, she wants to chase down the cultists, but she has almost no leads right now. So yeah, 15 gold.
Okay, so they bow deeply once again and thank you for your generosity.
I don't want to see people suffer because of misdoings. Seen too many hardships.
No one's
People
really.
of the village.
We are victims of a
I might
crime.
visit in a couple of years to see how's it going.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We'll be looking forward to it. Hopefully, we'll be back on our feet.
Yeah, and I just come in and be like, food's done.
Everyone kind of gathers around and all kind of single file. They kind of just get their food one at a time, and they all sit down at various places best they can with all the various cottages and that are out for all the sick and the wounded. Specifically, the wounded, as you can tell from tonight versus the first night of the attack that everyone seems to be a little bit in a lighter mood, though everything's still tense. Some people kind of feel anxious about heading out in the morning towards the library. So we weren't sure about the roads or anything like that. And you guys prepare to take your long rest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now you guys are all now level 3.
Whoa.
Yay!
Congratulations.
I just wake up when we're and it's like, so it feels warm. Oh, that's my hand. Oh my gosh, I can do fire.
Oh my god! The building burns down promptly after.
Everyone dies. Campaign's over. Good job,
Oh,
guys.
No.
Two of us are resistant fire. So.
Everyone dies except for probably Bright and Black because they're fire resistance.
Not fireproof. They can still die.
Yeah.
We're a little more enough to take him out before we can do any true harm. He's not the real villain of this story.
Yes, we now need to hunt down May.
Nah, fam, fireproof. Oh my god. Dominus May, the true villain of this story.
Yeah, forget the.
I don't want to be the villain.
Too late.
Alright,
You've
so
already.
we're heading out. Let's go. Let's
But I
get
made
these
bread
sick people to the
pudding.
library.
Doesn't
Gonna
matter
be a
that they
couple
made
days
bread
journey.
pudding. You try to burn down the entire
Evil
village.
bread pudding.
You try to burn down the town home.
Burn down
Town
the
hall.
village.
Yeah, the town hall.
You destroyed the Leaf Village. I mean, the Town Hall Village.
All right, so it is now first light. You guys spent about some time in the morning helping the town guard load everybody up into about the 5 wagons, and some of them get on the horseback. And some of them do offer if you guys want to ride on the horses or to walk besides the wagons. As you know, it's going to be a couple days journey, probably almost maybe a good week, considering that you are moving with a caravan towards the village. It would have been about roughly a 3-day journey on foot without a caravan, but since you do have the caravan, that it's going to increase the time for you to get to the village. Sorry, not to the village.
Man,
to the
yes, can I
library.
just ride in the caravan?
I'm gonna be walking in front.
Okay, so
I'm gonna.
May, you're gonna ride kind of
Hang out.
co-pilot kind of type deal, since all the wagons are pretty much full of the injured.
I'm gonna be
I'm
like
gonna
the
be about
caravan guard.
60
So you're just kind of sitting next to the driver and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna be about 60 feet up front, keeping watch.
Okay, so
Make
you're
sure
gonna.
nothing's gonna happen.
Okay.
We are in the woods, so it's all okay.
Well,
Can't get much of me around.
so where you guys are going south and east towards the library. So you guys are actually going to be moving away from the forest and be entering and being mostly out into the meadows. So this area is going to be very like meadow-like, plains-like. There's some hills in that, and there's obviously some bigger hills and things along those lines. And so in some sense of the word, you can kind of picture kind of like the plains of Rohan type deal right here within the meadows. So it's not completely flat land.
So we can sort of see what's coming at us.
You can kind of see, yes.
Because it is sort of open.
Yes. Where is Cal Elm and Blap at with this?
Okay. So Cal is going to hang out on like the side of the wagon. Like, well, walk close to the wagon, and he's just gonna play some casual travel music.
Okay.
to keep the
so
injured.
Are you
waxed.
going to be wagon one? Which wagon? Because there's like 5 wagons. Are you going to be wagon
Oh,
one?
there's 5 wagons.
Yes,
All right.
yes. There's a lot of people that were hurt.
Oof, magoof. Well, then I'll probably just ride on like, I'd say like the middle wagon, so like
Okay,
the third one,
so
and just play
Okay.
decently loud music, so everyone can hear.
Okay. And Blap, where are you at?
I want to be. Blap's gonna be up front.
Okay, Blap's gonna be up front. Not exactly where Bright's at.
Oh, Bright's up front.
Bright's like 60.
Yeah, about
So, Bright, are you gonna be on foot or are you gonna take one of the horses that they are offering?
I'm just going to. Well, I don't have. What does my animal handling look like? Let's do an animal handling so I
Yeah.
could plausibly be riding one of the horses then.
Is it possible for Bright to be on top of one of the wagons for like looking out farther away from everybody?
Yeah, it's
So-
possible because I'm kind of picturing like there's kind of like a bench type thing up front, and then there's like the wagon behind, and so he could be riding co-pilot and then stand on top of that seat and look out that way.
Yeah, that would probably be better. That way you could see further out than everybody else can, since you're the archer.
More on top of the wagon?
Because these are open wagons, so there's really not like anything covering it that much.
I guess I'll go chill there then, so it gives me better lookout point.
Okay, so you're gonna be
Yeah.
on the lead wagon.
Keeping my lookout. Since I know the way to the library, since I came this direction, I sort of know my way back towards it. So I sort of know that I've seen the training at least once before.
Yeah.
So I sort of.
You're kind of familiar with it, yeah.
Mhm.
And so Blap will be walking pretty much with that first wagon.
So you guys are in the lead. There are a couple guards that kind of act as like, in a sense, like the recon. They kind of go ahead and kind of report back occasionally to inform the guard that everything is clear and okay. So you guys begin your travel at first light. So it's kind of at this point kind of early morning, and as I said, it's going to take about 6 to 7 days for you guys to get there. So for the better part of this journey, you're gonna have basically very few encounters, but if you guys, what we can do, we can roll and we can see how many encounters. So if we roll a d20, we roll a 1 through 9, nothing happens. But if something is higher than 15, something drastic will happen. And then 11 through 14, something else will happen.
Alright.
Seems legit.
Like who's rolling?
Any one of you can roll that
Oh.
at the table.
I
Okay.
vote Aaron.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let Aaron do it. Sounds
Together
good.
through the high rules. Seems legit. Hey,
Oh, in that case, never mind. Never mind. I'll
no,
be
no,
like,
no,
"I'll
no,
do
no,
it."
no take backs. He's already rolled. That's a 6.
I'm okay with that.
So
Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that.
you guys spend the first couple days with no incidents. It's been kind of peaceful and quiet. And now you guys are on day 3 and 4. So go ahead and give me another roll for that day.
Okay.
Here we go. Also, someone else wants to do it.
No, no,
Uh,
no. I think you should.
I actually want to.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
mate.
Do I just roll a d20?
Yep.
Add
roll D20.
nothing.
It's a pure luck.
Oh,
19.
I should
Nice.
probably have not rolled.
Well,
I'm not gonna get ready to roll initiative since something drastic's supposed to happen.
cart just explodes and we all die.
Can I roll perceptions to see if I hear anything?
It is day 4 of the journey.
Oh no. Oh no,
It's
no,
been
no,
pretty
no, no.
uneventful thus far. The scouts come back periodically, reporting no issue. The scouts have been gone now for half a day.
Wow.
You guys notice that the captain of the guard is nervous. He knows something is up. He knows that the scouts are supposed to report back regularly. This is abnormal behavior for his scouts. He begins to shift in his seat, uneasy. You guys begin to hear in the distance what sounds like thunder. As it approaches, it becomes louder and louder. As you guys come over a hill, you see there's one scout riding on horseback at full speed, being chased by 4 mercenaries. The scout looks up and shouts, "We are so screwed!" The guard captain looks over. I sent 4 out. He's the only one left. Prepare yourself.
Blap throws a javelin.
I do know.
I'm just gonna get ready to like throw hands.
How far away are the horses?
They are
The
100.
mercenaries, you mean?
There are 121 feet out.
I'm gonna shoot one.
Oh.
I
Shoot at
yeah, there's no way I can
disadvantage.
throw.
Yeah, I can't throw a javelin that far.
I can't.
Closest one I can hit.
They're 121 feet out, so if you make an attack, it's going to have to be a disadvantage.
My bow has a range of 150 feet.
How about you take a ready action? And as soon as they get in your
Yeah.
like hit range, then you fire.
I will.
My normal range is 150
I'll go
feet.
into rage.
Does anyone call out, or well, so do you still want to have me like back on like the middle cart, or should I move on up just for the sake of the fact
I
we're
would
going to
say
combat?
it's probably better that you move on up to help protect the carts.
Makes
so
sense.
we're going to be the defensive line for the carts.
The vanguard.
Yes, my bow has a range of 150 feet. I don't roll disadvantage. Anything over that, I would, so they're still within range of my bow.
You know, I can be up front to help, you know, have them
Yes,
distracted
but
on me.
these guys are also on horseback running at neck break speed.
Riding at that break speed.
They're going to have to stop when they get to us.
Yeah, they're going to have to slow down on that when they're approaching, but these guys are moving at a ridiculous... They're coming at full speed, basically. Coming towards you
In
guys.
a straight line.
Blap, okay. Blap will say,
Yes, I will roll at disadvantage.
stop the caravan.
The guard instantly throws up his hands to tell everyone to stop.
So that's a 21 to hit.
Which person are you aiming at?
The closest one.
Give me just a sec.
Even with disadvantage, that is a good hit.
I know.
So you definitely hit one of them. So go ahead and roll your damage.
That is 7 damage.
Okay. So you kind of
I-
see this person take damage. And then
I think
Should have been
Bright's probably the
before.
scariest one out of all of us here.
People charging.
Bright's
I
our
don't
sniper.
know.
Bright's our sniper.
Like between Bright and like Blab, I think Blab because Blab can just survive anything.
not only do you cast that, you instantly see the person you hit. You see them heal back up with the damage that they just been dealt.
Oh. Alright. I guess I'll do a perception check to see how they heal back up. That is a 19.
You notice that that was Cure Wounds that was just cast.
These aren't your average mercenaries. These aren't your average mercenaries. These are definitely. I don't know exactly how to phrase what I want to phrase, but I think we're dealing with another group of adventurers.
As everything holds up in Callum, I get the sense that you know what's going on. You move yourself forward. These guys are now half the distance towards you. And then you see one of them begins to ready a bow. And it points at you, right?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Rolled a 14.
That is a miss.
Whizzes by, and it hits one of the civilians in the back. And you hear them scream out in pain.
Oh dang.
Everyone,
Alright.
roll for initiative. And that's where we're going to end our session.